6 ways to save money when moving house. Moving cheap is an art. While moving anywhere is tough enough, knowing how to move cheap normally comes from experience. Today's post is all about saving money during the moving process and the 6 best ways to do so. 1. Moving cheap means creating space. Let's say you've sold your house and you already have a move-out date. You're probably wondering how you are going to box up everything you own. The first step in any move, local or long distance, needs to be getting rid of anything you don't need or use first. My advice would be to start in the areas of the house where you spend the most time, seeing as the bulk of your personal items will probably be there: kitchen, master bedroom, master bath. 2. Get a quote. As part of planning your move, this is a must. Getting a quote for in or out-of-state moving can normally be found for free. Remember, don't just get a free quote and assume that you will get charged the same rate no matter where you go. Get a few different quotes and make the companies really work to get your business. 3. Get free supplies. Boxes and packing materials can be ridiculously expensive depending on how much you have to move. Moving cheap means being innovative and planning effectively. Instead of randomly driving around trying to find these boxes, try going into these stores and finding out what their freight schedule is. As far as packing goes, old newspapers and junk mail are a couple of items that people have way too much of. Try shredding some of these to create an excellent padding material, Office Depot/Max Shred by the pound. 4. What are your transport options? This portion largely depends on the distance you are going to be moving. Some forms of transportation will save you a lot more money than others based on where you are moving to. If you can keep your cargo weight under 150 pounds, trains and buses are great modes of long travel transportation as well as planes. 5. Call in some favors. If you plan on moving cheap, now is the time to call in any favors you may have. Friends and family with SUVs and trucks are normally willing to help for at least a portion of the move. Depending on how much you have to move, even if you only have a couple of people pitching in once or twice, you can get an across-town or county move done in no time. 6. Hunt for the best deals. If you plan your move far enough in advance, you have a better chance of locking down great deals. Subscribing to moving sites is one great way to do this. Typically you will get quite a few emails sent to you from these sites, but any one of them could come in handy. If you plan on moving cheap using a service, staying on top of their deals and pricing could get you moved faster and for less money. Moving cheap comes down to 2 major factors: planning and awareness. If you can plan your move far enough in advance, you can save time and money. Use these 6 tips for moving cheap to your advantage and make your next move the easiest, least expensive one yet.